In this video, I'm going to show you 7 critical steps to stay ahead of disruption. Chaos is disruptive. Change is disruptive, even the change we want and are working hard to create. Sometimes we can be so focused on what we want that we forget to stay present during the process. We get annoyed with the disruption. We take our energy away from what we want and start paying attention to what we see as the problem, without realizing that what's happening from the expanded, broad perspective is a normal part of the creation process. See, if you're only looking at where you want to go, as in down the road, you're not paying attention to where you are right now, and you're certainly not enjoying it. And that's an actual problem, because it's the feeling of simple enjoyment that feeds the energy of creation. So, what do you do about disruption? 1, stop fighting it. Your first inclination is to stop the disruption, but most of the time you can't. So just stop resisting it. 2, take a deep breath. Breathe into your body. Get present. Calm your angry feelings with the sensation of being alive with your breath. 3, shift your attitude. Instead of viewing the disruption as a problem, choose to look at it as part of a bigger process. You're not a victim here. You're part of a creative world, changing fast and often. 4, wait. Wait for the turmoil to settle down. Eventually, it will. Wait for the disruption to resolve. They always do. Wait for more information to surface. Often miracles happen because something was disrupted. Wait for inspiration about creative ways to handle this. 5, until the disruption resolves itself, from a relaxed, non-triggered place, refer back to steps 1, 2, and 3. Think about what else you could be doing until the situation is stable. You will always find something productive to do, especially when you're in a curious frame of mind and not resisting the change. 6, each time you're tempted to start being impatient again, and you probably will, remind yourself that you may not be able to do anything about the disruption, but there are positive actions you can take, possibly on other projects, until it's resolved. Content yourself with knowing you can take control of your time and choices, even if you can't control the disruption. 7, stay alert for signals that it's time to resume activity on whatever was disrupted, but don't barge back into it until you have a clear path forward. Make sure the mess is cleaned up before you make it worse. Often, what happens after a disruption leaves you in much better standing than you were before. Allow the process to work itself out however it's going to, and trust that the result is going to be much better than you could have anticipated. Most of the time, that's exactly what will happen. In short, relax, switch gears, and go on to the next thing while disruption happens. Check on it periodically, but don't worry over it. It's just the universe under construction, and often it gets messy, but you end up with a beautiful result. Finally, you can plan and prepare for disruption, but it won't be what you think, because many disruptions are random. The best way to prepare yourself is to have backup and contingency plans. Expect to be and become very flexible. My new book is available now. Click the link at the bottom of the description to find out how to master disruption like a ninja. Before you know it, you'll soon be a master at handling disruption. When people ask you how you do that, send them to this video so they can learn too. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notify button so you won't miss any great content in future.